Good morning. This morning we're going to talk about dollar against Canadian dollar, but I briefly want to talk about the dollar index to start with. Now, the chart that we've got in front of us is the monthly chart. Here we can see a prolonged period of consolidation. In fact, for 18 months we've stayed in a relatively tight range. However, in May we did post a bullish outside bar. We've seen some follow-through buying this month. There's nothing really in the way of any strong resistance until 102, the figure, and that's a Fibonacci confluence area. That's in fact the 61.8% pullback level of this downward move and a 161.8% extension level of this initial rally. Now, breaking down to the daily chart, here we can see the index in an expanding wedge formation, quite a hard formation normally to trade, but dips continue to find buyers. We're moving to the upside. We haven't really got anything in the way of resistance until 10044, which is the trend of higher highs. Now, if we reflect that back onto dollar CAD, the monthly chart looks like a slightly disjointed bearish Gartley formation. We've got a evening star pattern which gives a downward bias. However, we have seen a correction to the upside. If we break that down to the weekly chart, we can see that that correction is a bullish channel formation. Last week we posted a bullish outside week, which keeps the bias to the upside. We really haven't got anything in the way of resistance until 135.73, and that's the 50% pullback of this downward move, and then 136.25, which is the top of the channel. Now, breaking down to an intraday chart, this is last week's impulsive move to the upside. That's continued. We're close to a 161.8% extension level, but the most important factor here is the 261.8% extension is at 136.63, just above the channel top. And also the 50% pullback level. So this zone is our target area this week. There is scope for a mild correction to the downside today, but any dips should attract buyers. So our call is to buy dollar CAD at the market. We'd also look to buy dips towards 133.20, which is our bespoke support. The stop can be placed at 132.90. And the target area this week is 135.70, 136.20.